Hey everyone, so before I got my new full-time job, I went through a depression slip, and this is something that happens periodically with me. Sometimes my mood just absolutely plummets and it kind of comes out of nowhere. Even with the medication that I'm taking, sometimes this just happens. And I noticed it happening recently, and that's also part of the reason why I hadn't made a YouTube video in a while, was because when you feel really low, if you have experience with depression, you know it's difficult to do anything. It's difficult to get out of bed. It's difficult to even take a shower, to feed yourself. All of those basic everyday things are just too much. And that's something I recently went through. And again, this is something that just happens periodically. I think honestly this time it might have happened because the fall season is here, and I get a little sad around this time of the year just because holidays are coming up, and I've had a lot of deaths in the fall. And my mom's birthday is in the fall, and she passed away back in March. So I have some ideas as to why I went through a slump, but I've definitely worked on some things on getting out of that slump. The first thing I do usually is I recognize how I'm feeling. I recognize that I am in a slump. I recognize that this is just another part of depression, having major depressive disorder. This is something that happens, and I try not to beat myself up about it or make myself feel worse about it. Just acknowledging that this is a rough period helps me to move on to make it better if I can. Something else I like to do as soon as I recognize this is what I'm going through is reaching out for help. So this could be with my therapist, which it definitely has been, my husband, Kyle, with family and friends, and just letting people know how I'm doing, and just being able to reach out for help. And when I say reach out for help, I mean talking, because talking really helps get out feelings, thoughts, especially feelings and thoughts that may not be true. An example of this would be, I'm gonna feel like this forever. That's not true. You're not gonna feel like this forever. Feelings are fleeting, same as thoughts. Thoughts are bleh. Thoughts are fleeting. Every moment is temporary and it doesn't last forever. So once I do those few things, what I like to do is try to change up my script. I can't talk today. I like to try to change up my schedule a little bit. So maybe if there's like a dull period in my day, which is typically if I'm going through a depression hit or slip, it's all day. But if I can change up like a morning routine or a night routine, or just add in something fun that I don't usually do, like something a little bit unexpected maybe, something a little out of the ordinary for me. And this could be something very small. Like one of the things I thought of recently was drinking an orange soda. I'm like, dude, I haven't had an orange soda in forever. And that one little thing excited me. Little things like that just kind of lift your mood momentarily help. Maybe it's going out to a movie, maybe it's going out to eat, maybe it's ordering your favorite meal from one of your favorite restaurants. Do something special for yourself because you deserve it. Something else that helps me get through a depression slip is journaling and reflecting, and that just helps me kind of discover things that I don't normally pay attention to. And what I mean by this is sometimes I'm not very honest with myself. Sometimes I have this tendency to sugarcoat things or make things seem like they're okay when they're actually not. I like to always look on the bright side of things. I'm a very positive person, and sometimes it's nice to just take a step back, take a few moments and reflect and look at things as they really are, and try to figure out or places in those areas where you can make changes. So this could be with work, this could be with a lifestyle choice, this could be with relationships, it could be with anything. But if you notice there's something you can change, I would encourage you to do it. As I said recently, I got a job, a full-time job, and the schedule has been chaotic as fuck. I mean, I've been working graveyard shifts, day shifts, morning shifts, and my schedule frequently changes like every other day or weekly, and it's exhausting. And I've realized, I don't have to stay at this job even though I just got it. I can quit. I don't have to stay. And that's what I recently decided to do, was quit the job, because it just was too much for the little pay that I was getting. And being able to change that in my life is just it just feels so good to stand up for yourself and say no. Realizing your self-worth, realizing, the respect that you have for yourself and being able to walk away from something that isn't serving you. So if you can take some time to reflect on your life and notice anything that might be making you unhappy, especially, notice what you could do to change it. Like, what steps would you do to change it? Another thing that has helped me get through my depression slip is realizing that I was not eating correctly. Like, correctly as in not making any effort to eat healthy foods, healthy meals. I kind of got back into cooking for myself, like cooking good, healthy meals. And yeah, it is time consuming. It does take energy. So if you don't have the energy to do it, then don't. I would suggest just prepping like meals that are very, very easy and very minimal. Being able to make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich takes like no time, and it's not the best thing in the world for you, but it's something. Meals like that where it's like, okay, I can slap this together very quickly and easily, and it doesn't have to take very long. It doesn't take much effort, and I'm still feeding myself. I'm still giving my body nutrients, yada, 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 all that good crap. But during my depression slip, I went back to some HelloFresh recipes. I used to be subscribed to HelloFresh, and I kept all the recipes that they ever sent me, and sometimes I just pull them out and I'm like, this looks good, like I'm gonna get the ingredients for this. And it was actually kind of fun going to the grocery store, finding the specific ingredients, bringing them back home, prepping the food, making the meal and eating it, and it just felt good. Another thing that helped me with my depression slip was creating a schedule where it's like I go to bed at a certain time, I wake up at a certain time, and I make myself get up for the day and get ready for the day. And while I'm getting ready for the day, I like to either listen to like a YouTube video in the background or some music. Taylor Swift's Midnights just came out, and I'm a Swiftie, so that's been really fun. Anything that you can help boost your mood, and you know yourself better than anyone else knows you, so you know what boosts your mood. You know what encourages you. So if you're currently going through a depression slip, I hope you found this video helpful, useful, and just be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself a lot of time, patience, because it sucks feeling this way, and you shouldn't make it harder on yourself. If you can, reach out to some people in your life and just talk with them about how you're feeling, because you're not alone in this. I feel like everybody kind of goes through these pitfalls in life. It may not be a depression slip. It may be just, people go through rough times. People have shitty days, shitty weeks, shitty months, shitty seasons. So you're not alone in this. Know that, and definitely reach out to people in your life and try to talk to them. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, bye.